Oh, hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I'm going to offer a warning right now. Yesterday, I tried doing a recording with the air conditioning off, the window closed, and the fan again off, and that was because I wanted to reduce the background noise for the video. But well, as you may recall, I had complained about being very hot and my arms sweating, and ultimately I ended up losing that run. I believe that would be what one would call suffering for their art, so to speak. Today I've decided, no, we're not doing that. So the window is open, there are birds chirping outside, my birds are reacting to them. There's going to be background noise, is what I'm saying. So if that's going to be a huge sticking point for you, either complain about it in the comments now, or, I don't know, do whatever you got to do to get it out of your system. But I'm not going to have a repeat of yesterday where I was super uncomfortable trying to record. You may also notice that today I'm going with a rather familiar setup. The way I look at it, things have not gone well using more experimental setups. And actually, yesterday wasn't even experimental, it was just the game decided it had enough of my shit. So today we're going with something a little bit more in my traditional vein. And we are going to see how this works out. Basically what I'm saying is, wow, I got destroyed, and I'm getting destroyed again. I don't know, maybe the problem is that I'm just not paying very close attention. But yeah, I'm gonna go with something that's a little bit more to my speed, and see if that helps. And yeah, basically what it boils down to is, yeah, I need a self-esteem boost. Hopefully no one has a huge problem with that. Because if you do, and you think that, the whole mental aspect of the game is just me making excuses, well, maybe it's time to go see a therapist. And I don't even mean that as a joke. I mean, if you think that people's mental health is, and the condition that they're currently dealing with is something that's not real, maybe you need to seek a professional and try to understand things a little bit better. Oh, baby, cartographer's quill right off the bat? Now you're speaking my language. Oh, and Iris is being helpful. What is this? Is the game taking pity on me after some embarrassing losses? Alright, so now in order to make Captain's Ring work, what we really need is a good Water and a good Earth Arcana. Alright, well that was pretty much all the money I thought I had, just down in one floor. But you know what? Completely worth it. The upgrade to Air Spinners by itself would have been worth most of the money I had, but we also got the upgrade to Bouncing Surge, we got the upgrade to Air Spinners, and we got Cartographer's Quill. Right now, this is looking like it's going to be a pretty solid run. Oh, I can't afford the upgrade. Oh no. Well, let's see if I can afford the upgrade after the mini-boss. Hold on, I gotta get rid of this guy. Two gold short. Why am I pressing the select button? What does that have to do with anything? You know, honestly, I'm just gonna call it good. As much as I'd love to explore for that 2 gold, I also decided that I should have myself a little something to drink. If I find the hat, sure, but otherwise it's not a high priority. There we go. See, I feel much more in control right now, and that is a beautiful feeling. As for what I saw there, I like the Paralytic Venom Stone, but what is top priority right now is maxing out the Captain's Ring, and I may force. Strawberry lemonade. Basically what I'm doing today is I'm trying to do the exact opposite of what I did yesterday, and instead of just saying screw it, just go, I'm trying to make myself as comfortable as possible. Really? An object on the wall stopped my giant-ass fireball? I don't understand. There we go. Really? Oh, here's the boss chamber. It's a shame I don't want to fight the boss yet. There we go. Looking solid now. Alright, so what I'm noticing right now is that I'm feeling very comfortable with this build. It's like slipping into a nice cozy sweater. Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of Stone Seekers, but I can also tell you that I've been surprised by the Seekers before. And it's another tick up for the Captain's Ring, so I guess I can't complain too loudly. Alright, that is not the entire map because there are little things that I have not checked off my list, such as that little corner of Anders' shop there. Alright, and since I have the money, yes, I will take the Paralytic Venom Stone. I made a stupid. See, and unlike other summons, I know that the Seekers definitely build up my signature gauge. So there you go. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Yeah, the last couple of runs definitely gave me lemons, so I'm going to take those lemons, I'm going to squeeze the juice back into the game's face. I hope you didn't seriously think I was going to say I was going to make lemonade. Alright. Ooh. I mean, okay, not the greatest water arcana in the world, but you know something? Not bad either. I will, however, be keeping an eye out for other water arcana that I personally think to be a little bit stronger. You know, like in this case, Aqua Breakers would definitely be one that I would consider to be a little stronger. Or Binary Splashdown, that would be good because it doesn't need to be. Yeah, simultaneously, these guys seem to be doing a pretty good job of controlling the battlefield. Ow. Man, get that crap out of here. Who do you think you are? What do you have for me? I am making a lot of extra money thanks to the Journal of Midas, so that is an option. But so is Crimson Clover. They're both good, and they're both a nice DPS improvement. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards Crimson Clover at the moment because, you know, there's always going to be things I want to spend my money on. Simultaneously, and I'm still leaning towards Crimson Clover. You know what, I'm just going to take Crimson Clover. The hell with it. As much as I love Mercenary's Dagger, Crimson Clover is guaranteed. Because there's always the chance that I could run out of money. You know, if I find a shop that where I particularly like a lot of the things involved, it's like, okay, well, right now I know I've got a lot of extra income thanks to the Journal of Midas. Oh, whoops. So, I don't know, I'm looking at it going, yeah, I do think that the Mercenary's Dagger is a good idea, but I also know myself. Tell you what, if I come across the Mercenary's Dagger again later in the run, I'll take it without any hesitation. How about that? Interesting. You'd have to be crazy to think I wasn't going to pick that up. Sorry, the idea that he landed a jump attack kind of freaked me out, so I made a bad decision there. Story of my life, bad decisions. Alright, I see you over here. Oh, of course. God damn it. Alright, well, that is a my bad scenario for not taking the Magician's Wand. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I had a feeling that was going to happen. What if I choose not to take the Magician's Wand just because I'm worried about the slowdown on my air spinners, and then on the next floor I find the damn hat? What if that happens? How do I explain that? And the honest answer is, I made a mistake. Oops. Honestly, I'm not even sure if I would say I made a mistake. I think I just, chose to react, carefully instead of just going, fuck it. Take all the risks. See, I lost the last 2 runs, so I'm feeling a little risk averse. Tell you what, I'll take the Magician's top hat now, and now if I find the wand, I'll take it without hesitation. Yeah, that's 2 things I've promised I'd take without hesitation now. Maybe what I really need to take is a cat's hand. Hello, Thunderseekers. So this seems like a good time to now talk a little bit about some of the game's defensive options, because one of the things that I always take with me is the Chaotic Rift, which of course replaces any other Dash Arcana with bloop, 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 woo, woo. And the reason why I do that isn't just because, teleporting, fuck it all, is because it is one of the game's best defensive options. The reason being is because the movement is instantaneous and you skip all the space in between, which makes for much easier dodging of terrible, terrible things. Like, throughout the time I've been recording Wizard of Legend episodes, you guys have seen me use the... Thank you, Spikes. You guys have seen me use the... Oh, there's Aqua Breaker. That's exactly what I was looking for. Alright, so now comes the dilemma. I have actually been pretty okay with how the dragons have been doing. So, do I choose to keep them, or do I take the Aqua Breaker like I said I was going to? Because the dragons have been offering me a very good means of controlling the battlefield. But, so will the Aqua Breaker. I'm torn! I have to think about it. But I mean, some of the other really good defensive options in the game would be things like Wavefront is a really good defensive arcana. The Stygian Turtle Shell and Kasim's Airy Cloak are really good defensive relic options. Like, there's plenty of good stuff out there to help keep you safe. I would also argue that the Paralytic Venom Stone is a defensive option. But in my eyes, the defensive option that works out at least best, at least for me, is definitely the Chaotic Rift. Because as you can see, I've learned how to react very naturally to the Chaotic Rift. Like, for me, it's no problem to see something incoming and then just go bloop, and just teleport either around it or through it. Like, that to me is my defense. And also why I say that Chaotic Rift is the best defensive arcana in the game. Now, there may be some disagreements on that, and I would expect no less. Very much considering Glass Cannon. Yeah, what the hell. What's the worst that can happen? I lose another run? Oh, the horror. And yeah, I am gonna try it. Alright, well, so far so good. Not taking Sharpened Stylus, though. Sorry. I gotta draw the line somewhere. Yes, I could have taken the Sleepy Thunderstone. Yeah, okay, I've got the extra money, why not? See, and I would argue now that I have the Glass Cannon and my HP is being reduced, now defensive options like the Stygian Turtle Shell and the Reactive Vine Mail are more important than ever. And I've got really good damage up, so I don't need to necessarily put a huge amount of focus on that. And that's not to say that there aren't, like, going back to the Chaotic Rift point, that's not to say that there aren't other good dash arcana that can work really well as a good defensive or movement option. Like, Wavefront is amazing. Smooth. So don't get me wrong when I say that, you know, it's the best and no, I'm not saying that there's nothing else that's workable. Just for my money, there's nothing else that really cares. Like, there's a reason why I keep saying that Chaotic Rift is the best dash arcana. Now, there are other arcana that are a bit more flexible. I would never deny that. I'm kind of liking Stone Seekers for this particular build. I'm just gonna make that work. Hey, look at the shot! Hello, Bosser. Like, as an example, I really like both Frost Feint and Wavefront. And I'm also kind of a fan of Razor Burst. Those do things that I like. Well, I said I would take Mercenary's Dagger without hesitation. Like, those are really good spells, and I would never say a negative word about them. Well, not to their faces anyway. There we go. Oh, easy treasure. Alright. But I like these rooms because they're a challenge other than combat, and there's something to be said for challenges that hit you on a more cerebral level than just kill everything before I die. Ah! Hello, what do we have here? Well, Stanza of Frost would be useless. I wonder if the same thing will happen if I just get rid of this for Jade's Jewel Tiara. Because I don't really need this, and I don't know, if I were a betting man, I would say that the chances of seeing the wand again are pretty low. I openly admit that I made a mistake by not taking the wand the first time. I don't think I'm making a huge mistake by passing up on the opportunity the second time. But I've been wrong before. Let's see what happens. So here's another difference that I'm noticing between this run and the last couple of runs. I'm not running into a lot of the most evil rooms that that Contingent has designed for this game. Like, there are some rooms that just do a really good job of pinning you down and taking all your health away. And I've noticed I haven't run into any of those rooms. Or if I have, I just haven't noticed. And when I say that, I mean rooms that have the elemental versions of enemies, while there are things in the room that restrict your movement, like spikes or like wind traps in the wind area. The fact of the matter is that the elemental enemies are pretty much the most dangerous thing out there. Because think about it, all the elemental enemies have all the abilities that these guys have, but they have extra spells on top of it that they cast pretty much in rapid succession on level 3 or higher. There we go. Thank you, Seekers. So those rooms that are just like traps to steal all your health, haven't run into many of those. And my opinion on that is, of course, that I'm A-okay with that. Sorry, Jade. I thought for sure your painting would be hiding a few coins behind it for using the mercenary's dagger with. Not that I'm feeling, you know, like I'm gonna run the well dry at 634 coins. Yeah, I don't have any... Ooh, hey, Curse Eater's Mask. How many cursed items do I have? 2. And the Equester Cap, which I don't know if I really need the Equester Cap. It's just one of... I see it and I get excited because it's one of my favorite items. Well, I can rest assured that Jade's Jewel Tiara, as much as I like it, is still broken. So let's drop that for the Curse Eater's Mask, because that's just a permanent 9 and 9. I think I'm okay without the Equester Cap this time. Because even though I know that the Equester Cap won't do a lot against Sura, oh, not the Equester Cap, I know that the Reactive Vine Mail won't do much against Sura. Sometimes the best solution is just to keep on moving. Ah, curses. You know what, I kind of talked myself back into it. It's very much the idea that that Reactive Vine Mail won't do a damn thing to Sura that makes me think, let me just improve my movement speed. Now, you're not going to tell me that you aren't going to root for a man with a majestic horse head, are you? You'd have to be some kind of monster. Well, I guess there's 2 ways to look at it. Majestic horsehead or horrible genetic deformity. Hello, Nocturne. Alright, so I was definitely right about the wand not showing up again. I'm missing a tiny little piece of the map. Not that it's that big a deal, I'm just curious. It's probably up here. There might also be a tiny piece that I missed on the last area. Either way, I'm not going to notice the difference between 23.99 and 24. I'm pretty sure a lot of you aren't going to notice the difference either. Yeah, Freya. Okay, I get it. That was an embarrassing miss. There we go. Sometimes the best remedy for when a run or two gets you down is just to go in there with just pure 100% unadulterated horsepower. I just realized that that sounded like a pun based on the mask that I'm wearing. It's not the case. Although it works. You know what, screw it, I'm owning it. Horsepower! Nay, motherfucker! Oh, what, you thought I was taking myself seriously? Ah, joke's on you! There we go, feeling powerful. Ooh. Well, now you've just got my attention. Alright. What's the best way to end a power run? More power! And then completely screw up on the null flash agents, even though you have the perfect answer. Look at that. Alright, feeling pretty good. I screwed up. Owie. Oh. There you go. There's how you win a run. Do you need finesse? Do you need a way to hold the enemy still? Do you need a special combination of abilities that activates it? Hell no! 100% unadulterated, pure, blunt force trauma. Horsepower, baby. That's what you need. I kid. Honestly, those other runs were fun in their own right, and they taught me something. But, yeah, none of them felt as... I never felt as amazingly in control as I felt with this run. So there we go, I'm feeling a little bit better about things again, and hey, hopefully that doesn't go away anytime soon. Alright, well that was quite a run, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly did. Of course, I appreciate you guys coming in and spending some of your spare time with me. It means a lot to me. If you would do me the favor of hitting the like button, maybe leaving a comment, subscribe to the channel, hit up my social media, links to which will be in the description below. The birds want to say hello. And yeah, that's going to about do it for me. So again, I appreciate your support. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you.